Maddie from Stride and Edge, and today I bring you another 30-minute Vinyasa flow. So this class is perfect if you are just wanting to move the body, just stretch out through your shoulders, your hips, your spine, and just feel nice and relaxed at the end. Then this class is for you. Please do let me know in the comments below how you got on, if you enjoy it. And you don't need anything for this class, so I'll just meet you back on the mat. Hope you enjoy. Right, so we're going to be starting today's class in a standing position actually. So right at the top of the mat, and then bring your feet hip distance apart. You can do a few little rocks forwards and backwards, onto the toes and then onto the heels. And then maybe a few little rocks side to side. Just so you really feel the ground underneath your feet, underneath those toes. And then finding that center point so your weight is evenly distributed over both feet. And then from there, just start to tuck the pelvis underneath. You can start to engage the core, and then rolling your shoulders up towards your ears, and then back and down, palms facing forwards. Feel like your fingertips are reaching down towards the ground. Feel like the top of the head is pulling up towards the sky. And then closing here, closing your eyes. So this is quite an active pose here in your Tadasana, mountain pose. So again, feel like you're squeezing your glutes, drawing your fingers down, squeeze your core. This is the base of all our yoga poses. Notice how active it is. And then we'll start to take a big breath in through the nose. Let it go all the way into the belly, the ribs, the chest. And then open the mouth and exhale it out. Let's do that again. Big breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more time, big breath in through the nose. This time exhale out through the nose. And then from here you can start to relax your arms, give them a little shake out, and then a little bend into the legs. Just releasing, feeling a little bit more loose here. You can gently open the eyes. From here, I'm going to start to sway side to side. Just let those arms be nice and heavy as they sway around, swinging by your side. Feel this nice twist through your spine. Big breath in and out. You can gradually start to build it up, adding a bit of a bigger swing here. And then slowly, gradually bring it back to center. Let those arms fall back down by the sides. From here we inhale, reach the arms all the way overhead. Bring the palms together, take the gaze up. As you exhale, take a forward fold. And then once you're there, bend into the legs again and just sway side to side. So releasing that lower back now, shake the head. You can even take a hold of opposite elbows with your hands. And just release, let everything hang out. Shaking off the day. And then bring the hands back down towards the ground. We're going to roll up through the spine. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands at the chest. And then from here, bring your feet together, toes touching, heels just slightly apart. We're going to inhale here, lift the arms up overhead, reaching. Exhale, take a forward fold. As you inhale, slide the hands up the shins, find a flat back. Exhale, bring the hands down, step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. From here, just bring your hands on top of that knee and just start to find a little bit of a wiggle. You can even rock gently forwards and backwards, find a little bit of a bounce, or even side to side, just so you're really feeling that opening through that front right hip flexor. Inhaling here, and exhale. And bring your hands down, frame the front foot, untuck the back toe, or tuck the back toes, lift that back knee up. And once again, you're going to find a few little rocks forwards and backwards. Inhale and exhale. Just really starting to get into those hips. And then start to straighten the front leg, folding over that straight leg, folding. And bend back into the front leg, sink the hips. And again, start to straighten the front leg as much as we can into this pyramid pose. One more time, bend into the front leg. And one more time, straighten the front leg, folding. And then from here, we're going to bend into the front leg, reach the hands out in front. Big step up back to the top of the mat, feet together. Once you're there, inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, roll up to standing, bring the arms up. As you exhale, straight back down, forward fold. For the other side, inhale, find that flat back, halfway lift. This time, plant the hands, step the left foot all the way to the back, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, and then start to bring your hands on top of that knee or that thigh. Find a few little bounces here, just so you really start to feel that stretch through that front left hip flexor. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, big breath in and out. And then bring your hands down to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee up, and then start to bounce those hips. Or even rocking a little bit forwards and backwards. And we inhaling here. As you exhale, start to straighten the front leg, folding over that straight leg. And then again, inhale, bend into that front leg, sink the hips. Exhale, straightening, folding over. Inhale again, shift forward, sink the hips down. One more time, exhale, find that pyramid pose, folding. And then from here, bend into the front leg, reach the hands out in front, big step up all the way to the top of the mat, toes together. Once you're there, inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, roll it to standing, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands at the chest. From here, just take your feet out to hip distance apart again. Just make sure you've got that nice even distribution in your feet. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, start to take your right hand down towards your right hand side. And then you reach your left arm all the way up and over towards the right. So you want to feel like you're sliding that right hand down your leg. Big breath into the ribs, inhale. And exhale, reach a little further. And bring yourself all the way back up, inhaling, lifting. Exhale, this time left hand comes down towards that side and then reaching over towards the left. See how far we can slide that hand down our leg, inhale. Exhale, reach. And then we inhale, bring yourself all the way back up with the arms. Exhale, bring the palms at the chest. Let's bring the feet back together again, toes touching. We're going to find our sun salutation A. We inhale here, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the hands, stepping back to high plank. Shoulders over the wrists, squeeze the core. Inhaling here, one breath. As you exhale, find chaturanga. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted as you find that little half push-up. And then all the way onto the belly, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the chest to cobra. Exhale, lower back down, tuck the toes, take yourself all the way back to your first downward facing dog. Feet hip distance apart. Just look at your hands, make sure that the fingers are spread out, the palms are nice and flat on the mat. Pressing the ground away. Inhaling here. As you exhale, bend into the knees, look forward, step, walk or hop the feet to the top, toes together. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands at the chest. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. As you exhale, step or hop the feet back all the way through into your chaturanga. Inhale, you can find cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Staying here, focus on that breath. Make any little adjustments you need to in your downward dog. Inhale and exhale. One more breath, inhaling. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forwards to prepare, step, walk or hop. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up, reaching. Exhale, hands at the chest. Let's do 1 more round. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Moving with the breath. Inhale, flat back. Long exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling here. And exhale. We're going to keep moving from here. Inhale, we rock forwards, find our high plank position again. And then as you exhale, slowly lower down onto our belly. All the way, untucking the toes. From here, coming onto your fingertips and bring your hands just towards the outsides of the mat. Onto the fingertips, pinching up onto those hands. And then take those elbows out wide. So pressing the tops of the feet down into the mat. Gently press through those hands, start to lift the chest. This cobra variation, shoulders away from the ears, inhaling. As you exhale, start to drop the right shoulder down, looking over the left. Feel this nice stretch through those shoulders. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, drop the left shoulder down, looking over the right. Inhale, lift back up. 1 more time each side. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, left. Inhale, lifting up. And then lowering all the way down onto the belly. Bring your hands close to your ribs, finding upward facing dog. Press down through the tops of the feet. The hands roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, take the hips up and back. Find downward facing dog. From here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. 3-legged dog. Inhale. As you exhale, step the foot as close as we can between those hands. Nice big stance. And then drop the back heel down. We inhale, lift all the way up into our warrior 2. Make sure that front knee isn't falling in, but it's actively drawing out towards that right hand side. Arms out wide, gaze forwards. From here, we inhale, start to lift the arms as you straighten that front leg. Then as we exhale, open back out to that warrior 2. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, maybe sink down a little bit more into your warrior 2. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower it back down. From here, flip the front palm, reach the arm all the way up and back, reverse warrior. Really feel like you want to be drawing that right hand all the way towards the back of the room. Inhaling here, and exhale. Transitioning back through your warrior two, and then start to straighten the front leg. Start to hinge at that front hip. Reach your right hand as far forwards as we can. And then bring that hand down the inside of your right leg. Left arm goes up. Try not to let that top shoulder roll down or your bum stick out. But you want to press those hips forwards and roll that shoulder back so you're staying in one line. And then from here we bend into the front leg, reach that right arm all the way up and back, straight into our reverse warrior. Inhaling. As you exhale, come back into your triangle, straighten the front leg, reach forwards as you then come all the way down into that triangle pose. One more time. We bend into the front leg, reach it all the way up and back, reverse, inhale. And exhale, start to straighten the front leg as you reach forwards and down. Coming back into your warrior two, bend into the front leg, look forwards, inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down, frame the front foot, stepping back through a vinyasa. If you want to, you can keep that right leg lifted as you take your chaturanga. Inhale, back bend, both feet on the ground. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's have a go through the other side. We inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, stepping the foot through. Nice big stance, drop the back heel down, lifting all the way up into your warrior two. Gaze forwards, bend into that front leg again. Make sure that knee is going out towards your left hand side this time. And then from here, we start to straighten the front leg, lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, open back out into your warrior two. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, open back out, maybe bend into that front leg a little more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, opening out. From here, we flip the front palm, reach that arm all the way up and back. Reverse. Really reaching that hand towards the back of the room. You feel that nice stretch through your ribs, through your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, start to straighten the front leg and then reach your left hand towards the front of the room. And then bring it down. Finding that triangle pose. Just check in here. Make sure your top shoulder's rolling back. You're pressing those hips forwards. And then we're going to go back and forwards. Bend into the front leg. Sweep that left arm all the way up and back. Reverse. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten the front leg as you then reach forwards and down. Triangle. One more time. Bend into the front leg. Inhale. Sweep it all the way up and back. And exhale. Straighten the front leg. Reach forwards. Find your triangle pose. Last time. Back into your warrior two, looking ahead. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, stepping back through your vinyasa again. And challenge yourself so you can keep that foot lifted as you lower down through your chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Just walking out through the feet a little bit here. Drawing one heel down at a time. Inhale. And exhale. Coming through into our pigeon pose, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, start to bring that shin all the way through behind your hands. Flex your right foot first. And then lower the shin down, drop the back knee, untucking the toes. Just check in, make sure your hips are nice and square to the front of the mat. And you can stay up on your hands, or start to walk the hands out in front. or even coming onto your forearms. Wherever you are, just really start to breathe into that right hip. As you exhale, finding a little bit more of that tension releasing, giving a bit more space. Inhale and exhale. You can get quite tight in these areas. It's really important to just take this time, really focus on finding a little bit more space, releasing some of that tension, keeping our hips nice and supple. Big breath in and out. And again, big breath in and big breath out. Slowly walk your hands back in, tucking the back toes under, gently stepping back to downward facing dog. And once you're there, just walk out through the feet again. Maybe notice one hip from the other. Feels a little different, or if not, it's fine. And then the other side, we inhale, lift the left leg up, find space first, big breath in. Exhale to then bring that shin through. Keep that foot flexed. That's just going to protect that knee. And then drop the back knee and tuck the toes. Hips are nice and square. You can come up onto the fingertips. Just find that space, settle in. And then as you exhale, if you want to, you can walk the hands out in front. Or coming onto the forearms. You may even notice that one hip feels a little tighter than the other. This one definitely feels a little bit more tight for me. Big breath in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. I think you can find a little bit more space as you exhale. And slowly now bring your hands back in. And then you're going to roll onto the outside of that left hip. Bring the legs all the way out in front. Just give them a little shake. Let them release. And then from here, just bring your right foot in and then cross it over your left knee. You can either keep that left leg out long, or if you want to, you can tuck that foot in as well. I just want to make sure that both sit bones are sat down, drawing into the ground. And then from here, lengthening the spine. Start to bring your right hand behind you on the ground. And then you can use that left hand either hugging that knee, finding this twist, or you can see if you can hook that elbow towards the outside of that knee. You really want to feel this twist coming from the base of the spine all the way up. Keep that shoulder rolling back. Big breath in here. Exhale, twist a little more. And then slowly release. You can take a little counter twist over towards the left. Just bring the hands down, bowing down. And bring yourself back. Extending the legs out long, switching the sides. This time, bring that left foot in and cross it over your right knee. Option is to keep that leg out long, or again, just tucking that foot in. Wherever we are, just start to roll the shoulders back, nice long spine. And then we twist over to the left. Left hand comes behind. Either staying here or you can hook that elbow around that knee. Take a big breath in, down into the core. As you exhale, maybe twist a little bit more. Inhaling and exhaling. And slowly releasing, take that counter twist over towards the right, just bowing down. And bring yourself all the way up. Letting the legs go out long, take the feet out towards the corners of the mat. And then from here, just slowly roll down all the way onto the spine. Rolling down through each vertebrae, really lengthening out. Head comes down, and then let those arms just float down, palms facing up by your sides. Closing the eyes. And just really feel the body heavy against the ground. All of that tension just melting away. From here, just start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Start to deepen the breath. Bringing some movement back into the body. You can find a nice big stretch, reaching the arms up overhead. Bring the knees into the chest, and then we'll squeeze in, either rocking onto your side, or even rocking all the way up. And then in your own time, just find yourself in a comfortable seated position. And once you're there, just roll the shoulders up, back and down. And bring the hands together at the chest. Namaste.